Gotta watch out. For yellow jackets. Be the last thing I need. Get caught up in some yellow jackets. Woo! Fun, fun. Whoa. It's like a little secret camp spot over here. Check this out. Very cool. Looks like there's a downed sycamore over here too. I'll have to bring some axes back. Yeah, that's pretty recent. That'd be a prime tree to do some bucking on. Test out some axes. Looks like a little bit of a game trail going through here. Right up through there. I know bear come through here and deer. I've seen deer and heard a bunch of different times people talking about bear. Well, this is a cool little spot. Check this out. There's the creek. Right there. Nice spot. Hey boys, come on right here. All right. We're gonna do a tri-stick with a big knife, little knife tri-stick. I'm gonna use this big old Stroming Leicu and also Kellum Wolverine. I have the Kellum Fang. There's 5 knives in this Wolfpack series, and the Kellum Fang is the middle knife, and this is the 3-inch, so I believe this is second to smallest knife in the Wolfpack series from Kellum. We're going to work with this as well. All right. You know, I was talking about how I could do most anything with this knife that I could with that Kellum Fang, that larger 5-inch blade. And I figured I might as well put it to the test. Not just talk about it, but be about it. How many of y'all seen somebody doing a tri-stick with a 9-inch blade? I haven't. I've always wanted to do a tri-stick with a very large blade. You know, if you want to make it a one-tool option, it's not going to, you know, do it as nice and easy as you'd be able to with a little 3 or 5-inch blade, but it can be done. You just got to get good with your blades. Become one with your blade. Little flower. snap her off around here. All right, we got that one ready. Let's get this broke down. This is gonna be a little tri-stick for a little knife. Let's do this. Y'all stay here and watch my back. This knife and the Stroming are both about 1/8 of an inch thick, and this has a higher grind, shallower grind. So, you know, I don't see too much difference in the way it's biting in. This is probably biting in just a little more, but you can see, maybe, this is a well-designed blade, this Wolverine knife, for getting things done. It really bites in. I could say it bites in more than that Leica. Either that or I'm just getting warmed up, right? Alright. Now we got our tri-stick for the Wolverine. Set that right here. Back off my stick. Here, you can have that one. Here. Go. Burgle likes to steal my sticks. Maybe we'll get this up behind me. Let's see. Let's hope that's in camera. This is doing a really nice job of biting in as well. Both very well designed blades, in my opinion. I have no buyer's remorse for either of these knives. That's when I know I have a good one. You know, I usually do my research, which I know is very controversial. But I like to do my research before I go buying knives. And I like to immerse myself in YouTube and watch as many. I just enjoy watching the knife at work, you know, being put to work. And, you know, I watch those videos over and over until the knife comes in the mail. I'm kind of goofy. But I'm never satisfied with the videos. And I'm not saying I'm better than anybody else. I just like to do these YouTube videos the way I'd like to see them if I was wanting to buy the knife, if that makes any sense. It's only fair. I mean, I'm not trying to waste any of y'all's time. I know sometimes a lot of my videos are long, but that's just who I am. And I enjoy long videos. And nowadays a lot of people don't. But for the people that do, I guess y'all stick around a little bit. And I greatly appreciate it. I think that's pretty cool that there's other people in this world that like to watch long YouTube videos. Maybe a lot of you don't watch the whole thing and you kind of skip around, but that's all right too. Like, I just like to, you know, get an hour-long YouTube video, sit back. I don't eat popcorn, but if I did, I'd get a bag of popcorn going in the microwave and ready to watch the show. So, there we are. Very nice. Let's get a close up. So that's the stroming. As you can see, that worked pretty good. Let's switch over to the Wolverine for a minute. Do a little pot hook with the Wolverine. I know Virgil. He fired up. Man. This knife really bites into this branch here. I took two branches off the same tree to do this video. I thought it only fair and only fitting to do. Make it a little deeper. Well, let's get a close up. Not bad, huh? Where it's going to get tricky with this big old blade is trying to do precise little notches. But I could probably get a little tip work going up in here. Let's see here. Let's see what we can do. What do we want to do next? Now, I don't know the names of all these notches. I just know how to do them and what they're used for. Whip that down in there. So back picks up. Not bad, huh? Back to the Wolverine. Man, this thing just really bites down into this branch here. This is going to be a great little knife to supplement my kit, if, you know, when I carry it out with me. Nice knife. It's doing a great job. Making me look good. I'm just joking. Even that up. Nice and easy. I gotta be careful, I'll dig too deep. Yeah. Very nice. Alright. Log cabin notch. Let's see. Let's see how this sucker does with a log cabin notch. That's where it get a little tricky, being such a big old blade. Let's see how she does. See, I might be able to get up in there with this tip. That's what you got to do. Gotta be careful. Good enough? Let's see. It's just a little bit easier using that Wolverine for all this fine detailing work, but I just want to show y'all this can be done with a big blade and sufficient enough notches that for whatever application you want to use them for. That way, if you only want to carry one knife, I'd rather carry a few knives. I love knives, but if I'm just going to carry one knife, got to make sure if it's a big one, that I can still do all these little notches in case I get in a situation. This isn't as pretty, but all right, let's stop screwing around. Yeah, it's working. Good enough. I've seen worse and I've seen better. Try and clean her up a little bit. Burgle's getting ready to knock the camera over digging around. Yeah, that's where this is just taking a little longer. It'd be a little more time consuming. But we got her. You know, it could be better, but it's all good, right? Let's see how this Wolverine does. Wolverines! Alright, here we go. Lean the camera. Bam. Bam. All right. A whole lot faster and a little bit cleaner, right? Do a little bit of each. I think next one we'll try is a saddle notch. Holy cow, dude. Bonjo, what you doing, man? Bonjo. Look out, dude. Bonjo. Not bad. Hope a bear don't show up today. All I got on me is my 9. I do have some buffalo boar ammo in it, but some nice hard cast lead. 2 mags of that and 2 of some critical duty. Hornady critical duty. Penetrates a little deeper than the Hornady critical defense. Alright. Let's see what we got. Alright. Let's see. That's a big old saddle notch there, isn't it? All right, this is gonna get tricky here. All right, let's see if we can't get up in here. There we go. Come on. All right. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. One of those little, whatever you call it, thingamadoos. Do that with the Wolverine and then we'll be done with this video. Be a quickie. Alright. Bonzo. There you go. There you guys. Anybody know what this notch is called? I don't. But it's definitely easier using this little blade, of course. Yep. Much quicker and much nicer. Y'all can see that. So the top one is the Wolverine. Bottom one, top one's the Wolverine. Bottom's the Stromig, the big 9-inch blade. You know, the Wolverine definitely makes everything a little bit nicer looking and cleaner. I don't know what happened there. Big old notch, big old saddle notch with the Wolverine. Small, shallow notch with the stroming. Pretty good log cabin notch. And it's just not as clean for the stroming, the big 9-inch Leica, but it's just a huge blade, so you're not going to get as precise of cuts. This notch was fairly easy with both. And then also that pot hook was fairly easy with both. All right, we're about finished up here. What I've gathered from doing this is that starting with the big old Leica, once I switched to the Wolverine, the smaller Puko-ish knife, it got a lot easier. So if you practice with a larger, less nimble blade, doing all these notches, and then you move to a smaller, more precise, thinner, slicier blade, it'll make it easier on you. Like, I play guitar and I teach myself on acoustic, and then occasionally when I play an electric, I've gotten a lot faster. Like, you can be, for me, I play a lot faster on an electric. It's easier to play fast. You have to be a little more, really on point with an acoustic guitar. Like, there's not as much leeway to make it sound good, in my opinion. So if I'm playing with an acoustic all the time and I switch to an electric, I sound like a champ. If I'm using a big old fat Leica 9-inch blade to do some notches on a tri-stick, and I switch over to this little nimble 3-inch blade, this Kellum Wolverine, it goes a lot faster and it was easier, and they look better. The notches do. So there's always going to be a place for a smaller blade in my kits, in my collection. I could get away with just using a big old blade out in the woods, but it's been said time and time again, this isn't going to do everything as good as this, and this isn't going to do everything as good as this. So in my opinion, it's really good to have a larger chopping blade, also an axe, a saw, and a little more of a carving and crafting kind of notching knife, for whittling and stuff. And those 4 tools can get away with doing a whole lot out in the woods, especially if you're going to carry a real axe. You can get away with even just carrying a tomahawk for doing certain things, but if you can sacrifice and carry that extra pound or 2 of weight with a more like boy's size axe, 2.5 pound axe head on a 28-inch handle, it's going to weigh another pound or 2, but if you can get away with carrying that, I feel like you're all set out in the woods. Folding buck saw, larger chopping knife, and a smaller carving knife, and an axe. You're good to go. But I don't know. Hopefully this was a quick video. I'll find out when I edit it. Hope you all enjoyed it. I'm going to get back to exploring this area just a little bit. Now these guys have calmed down. Oh man, this is a neat little spot here. Might have found a new secret spot to come chill. It's pretty in here. Look at that big old beech tree. Man. Been there for a while. Couple sycamores right here. Got a white oak right here. right there. A couple white oaks. It's funny, they're all on twos. There's 2 white oaks right there. Actually, that's one tree that branched off into 2. And that's actually one that branched off into 2 as well. This sycamore here. Here's a sycamore with 3. And then up there behind it, you got yourself a hemlock. Looks like a dead hemlock. That'd be kind of dangerous. That's going to fall at some point. It's pretty out here in the middle of nowhere. Up in the mountains of East Tennessee. But it's 6:45 in the evening. And I'm going to get back to exploring a little bit. Maybe head on back home. Burgle's creeping. I appreciate y'all watching. I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. I'll catch you on the next one. See ya. Alright, pups. Let's rock and roll. You guys know the way home, don't you? I don't. Which way is it? I think I know. Let's go this way. Jeez. Dang rhododendron. Well, if I can find my way home, I think I have enough gear on me that we could stay out here. Well, I know I do. Just be a little bit of some inconvenient camping, right?